is the best of enemies.
1, 2, 3. Welcome again, brothers, sisters. Lend me your ears. We're back. Best of enemies. Your boys, Vinny, Rodney, Ginger Boy. What's going on?
Brothers and sisters.
Morning.
we got someone who's still preaching. We got someone that has like their morning coffee in their hand. Morning.
I don't need coffee.
I hate Mondays.
I am coffee.
It's Tuesday.
I know. That's because you said.
What'd you say?
Dude, he's on point today. He's on point today, ladies and gentlemen. I said I hate Mondays. He goes, it's Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. Dumbass.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I hate Tuesdays too.
Yeah, I feel you. Well, brothers and sisters, why I've started this sermon, lend me your ears again. Hallelujah, the draft. It's coming to the D, boys. It's coming to the D. It's 2024. It may as well be the Super Bowl, but
Dude.
We'll take it. Like, how are you feeling? How are you feeling about that, boys?
I called my cousin yesterday and told him we're having the Super Bowl in 2024. So I feel like the biggest dumbass in the world. And then I was like telling other people, and then I was like, no, it's the draft. Cool. Like, I guess I'm not going to the Super Bowl. Like I was like, dude, we gotta go to the Super
Bro,
Bowl.
this is our Super Bowl.
Yeah. I was still trying to get tickets to the Super Bowl. I'm not joking. Like I was like,
Rod's going to the Super Bowl anyway. He's like, I'm going.
Just start looking.
He looks for General Motors, and I was like, listen, man, you get us some tickets. I'm sure we could figure something out. And then now I'm like sitting here like, fuck, dude. Like I'm gonna have to tell him, no, there is no Super Bowl in 2024. It's the draft. Yeah.
Oh my god, man. I mean, I feel like honestly, like the excitement, like who cares? Like it's the same thing. It's nice to see Detroit get any like, because I was worried there for a minute that we might not get a draft or a Super Bowl again. Like honestly, like there's when you have such horrible success that we have, sadly, you like Thanksgiving game. I understand why people want to take that away from us. Like you can't suck for almost now getting close to 70 years and expect people to be like,
won on Thanksgiving in the 30s.
That's about more than 70 years. That's 90 years. That's victory in Thanksgiving. Don't even get me going. Like it's like this. It's just sad. Like how you see programs, all of them have had some success where they've went the distance. Besides, I think really the Texans. I don't think the Texans have went too deep in the playoffs ever, but they're young, man. They're a young program.
Oh,
so
yeah, I think that's 2003.
Yeah, so it's like, right? It's not like they're, and they've had more playoff success. I feel like are more playoff.
They definitely. You'd think they'd won a playoff game, at least
Right?
one.
Yeah, or you feel better about them, right? You feel better about
them.
them.
Won more playoff games than the Lions have. That's fucked up.
That is fucked up. That is kind of fucked up, dude. Honestly,
Haven't even been around 20 years. They've won more than us.
Yeah, at least they're giving us the draft, right?
But honestly, bro, like I'm so brainwashed that this is and always has been my Super Bowl because we're actually in this every year, no matter what. And I could give a fuck about the Super Bowl because we ain't never been. So, shit.
Moo.
It's my Super Bowl. I'm fucking pumped about it.
Moo.
Pretty much boo.
Right? No, I mean, yeah, it's Moo Moo Pushu. To pour some more Moo Moo Pushu is I know, and Vinny here keeps saying I'm spreading the lies, but Kyle Hamilton went and had his pro day, and from what I understand, it was okay. It was a good pro day. It wasn't too spectacular, and their times that came out was that he ran a 4.56, acceptable, right? It's acceptable as a safety to a degree. But there's a lot of rumors that this is a false score. He also ran a 4.7. And I am talking about at least 4 to 5 different reporters that were at the games for their team sources. So if he's looking slow. That's what I think. I think there's a serious argument that this kid looks slow. Like this is a big issue. And honestly, though, like at the same time, I was just talking about with Rodney. I don't think it matters. I don't think the Lions are drafting him. I'm telling you, Smitty. I don't think the Lions are drafting him. I think they're going to go for Travion Walker. I don't think they're going to do it. I think they're going to go for what they see this. They see better score from Travion than you do from Kyle. And I think that's where we're end up going at number 2.
Dumb. That's all I gotta say is dumb. Why wouldn't you take Thibodeau like over fucking Walker? Like you gotta say Thibodeau has the higher upside. You know, and I'd take Kyle Hamilton over Walker, bro. Like, come on, he's not getting out the top 5. You know, Travion Walker could drop all the way to 10 and past that. And I mean, I understand you've seen what you've seen on Twitter and fucking Sleeper, but you know, I don't know. You never know whose words you can take on this shit. Obviously, Notre Dame's gonna put out, for their guy.
Exactly. It's not unheard that this happens at pro days. That's why I've never took any stock in pro days.
But bro, like all right, so you're going off the pro day, but he ran a 4.59 at the combine. I understand like 11 milliseconds, that's not that big a difference, between 4.59, 4.70. But
no, that's a pretty big difference though. Like that is a pretty big difference. Like so it's kind of shocking that maybe, and that's what I'm saying, maybe on his pro day he just like I don't know, like it doesn't always work out where you're running better, so to speak, if that makes like. And it's funny that his time, so isn't it funny though, his time that came out on his pro day was faster by 0.3?
I don't think so, because I was reading and it said Notre Dame's running back shaved 10 like a millisecond off his fucking shit,
That's not shady that both of them did. They're both running great times at their pro days at Notre Dame, right?
I looked at every one of them players and they all ran slow as shit. Not one person ran a 4.4 from what I saw. At least the big, the big dogs that are going to get drafted.
Right, and we've always known. I mean, I've talked about this. I think even on the show a little bit about Notre Dame is slower than tits. Like they just run a slow. They're just slow, But that's why I feel like they're kind of archaic in their whole approach, unless they change under this new coach, Mr. Freeman. Mad respect, no relation to our Freeman.
Great last name.
But yeah, I mean, so we'll see. But like, I think either way, I can tell you, I really don't think we're gonna draft him. I'm telling you, and I think we're gonna keep a circle on him though, for us in this show to to a little bit of I told you so moment for one of the two of us.
Well, I'm really, dude. I want Lewis Seen, but is he gonna be there at 32? I don't know, man.
I'm so like if we want to,
that's my road dog. That's who I want.
I'm right there with you. I mean, I guess it's just, are we going to, and I guess I even asked you, Ryan, because you're using the voice of sense of reason. Are we really going to be able to trade back? I think if we can trade back, you can acquire a Scene and Davis or Scene and Hamilton there later. At least if it's later, I guess I can accept it because it's like, all right, there's been safeties that have been drafted this high that work out well. It's never happened before. There's never been a safety, especially in the last 25 years, that's been drafted at anything over 5 overall. So like it's been like there's a couple. I think it was a 6 and a 7, but like 5 or over, never has a safety been drafted that high. So you should be exceptional if you're being drafted high. And I don't think that the player. I just don't think he's exceptional. I don't think he blows off the screen.
A lot of people think he is, to be honest. I see unicorn all over the place, as far as what people say about him.
Yeah. But yeah, it doesn't produce or show on film, or on fucking, I guess on film. I mean, he didn't look horrible on film, but that's what I'm saying. I wasn't that impressed with him on, like, I wasn't like, oh my God. Have you seen this kid from Notre Dame?
I haven't really watched him on film.
That's it's like, but we've watched a few Notre Dame games though. I had anyways. I mean, definitely, especially this year.
Maybe a little bit of that Cincinnati Notre Dame game, which was probably one of his worst games.
Right. Against, who else, which is interesting, is that quarterback is being talked about a lot. Like a lot of teams have been at Ritter's door, you know, saying that he might be not maybe a later first round draft pick now. Like we'll see. Like I think that's the guy I would like the Lions to go after if there was someone that they were gonna go after. So like to be honest with you, like I'd love to see him somehow. Like I mean, like I said, in a perfect world, especially the Seahawks. Now the Seahawks had that extra first round pick. I'd be talking to the Seahawks. Like I wouldn't mind taking their 2 first round picks for them to come up to 2 because they want to come up to 2, and they'd give you 2 firsts. That's not shabby. Like
Come up to 2 for what though?
for their 2 firsts.
Who's 2 first?
Seattle's.
Seattle has 1.
They have 2.
They have 1. They're 9th. That's it.
They just acquired one when they just gave away
I don't know if that was this year.
the Broncos for Russell, bro.
I don't think they didn't have one this year because they traded that. I think that was the pick they traded for Jamal Adams.
Correct.
So they didn't have one this year, and they just acquired one from the Broncos. Pretty sure they only have 1. But yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, I'd love to trade with Seattle, but I'll tell you right now, I want DK Metcalf. Give me DK number 9.
Okay.
And we can talk.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
then we don't even need to draft a wide receiver, bro. Honestly,
right?
Unless one falls.
You come down to no, you don't. No way. You can't because you just like DK has to solve that problem. But if DK goes, do you know that? So I was going to talk about this, that we just got back Jared Davis, and there's another Lion, a former Lion, that said if DK left, he's gone, and that's Quandre Diggs.
It's not up to Quandre.
Yeah, I know. He just re-signed a contract. That's what I said, dude. When I said, holy shit, I got to give you that. Like mine saying, like, when he said that, I'm like, dude, you just signed a 3-year deal. Shut the fuck up. Like, you can't leave, man. Like, you don't get that option, brother.
I want to hear Rodney's opinion on Kyle Hamilton.
Dude, the rough one there, man. I don't really have an opinion on this until like the day of. Just my like. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do, man. I honestly don't know, like how we knew Sewell was gonna. I thought we all knew Sewell was gonna go last year. I don't know what we're gonna do. I really, really fucking don't know this year.
You know what I think has to happen, Rodney? I think Aiden has to fall to 2, and then everybody's gonna be trying to get up to 2 to get him, and that's when you capitalize and get, you get some draft picks.
Well, the team that you really want is Philly. You could get 15 and 16. I'd go hard. I'd get harder than a rock because then I can easily draft Jordan Davis. And
bro, I want 15, 16, and 19, and I'm gonna flip you like 34. They do it.
Flip. No, I'll flip them 32. Like, there's no way they're gonna do 34. You're gonna have to flip them all your first rounds for their first rounds.
I mean, it's the 2nd overall pick, bro. If they get Aiden Hutchinson.
But I'm telling you, Aiden's not. I'm telling you, you come and ask them for those 3. You better be willing to give them 32 as well, which isn't dick because that means you're getting 19. So you're pretty much essentially getting almost 3 picks in a row. There's the team that's in between you is the Chargers and the Saints, and we know the Saints well. Dan's gonna know the Saints. Maybe not actually now because they changed to Hamilton, so maybe not. That doesn't matter. Fuck any of that nonsense. But just in general, you only have 2 teams in between you from your 2 picks. You could literally take your whatever. Maybe it is Hamilton, Davis, and then your fucking linebacker. Like bam, boom, boom, boom.
Hamilton ain't falling to 16.
Well, if he does it, then fuck him. But I don't give a damn. That'll solve. And we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna keep an eye on his ass. But then at 15, you go whatever. You go Davis, you go, Jacoby Dean, and then you come back down and you go Sane. Maybe say if you're saying still the guy, you get him at 19.
Mm-hmm.
There's no, and that's not a no one's gonna fucking say shit to you. They
No,
might say that might be the steal of the draft because he might be the better safety after this is all said and done. So the guy that sprung for Hamilton at whatever is gonna be like, why didn't I get sane? Look at this kid. Look at this guy fly around. Look at him go. You
I
know?
mean the Philadelphia Eagles and what they have in this draft, man. They stay put. They're coming away with fucking 3
Oh
stars,
yeah,
no
100%.
doubt.
That's why I'm saying you can't expect them to be fleeced with the 34. They're gonna need the 32. It's not that much anyways, but at least you're saying when you think about when you got to think of the aspects of the trade or the appeal. I'm giving you 2 for my 1, or my 2 for your 3. You
Right.
know, so instead of saying a 2 and a 1, you're saying 2 1s. It just sounds better, even though realistically it's not. It's 2 spots up. What the fuck does it matter? But I digress.
That 5th year though, you know.
Yeah,
That's
no, that
awesome.
50-year option. Yeah, that is. I guess you're right. That is appealing. There's that appealingness of that. But then you're also down 2 more spots, so you're willing to give someone, like us, a chance to steal a player from them
It's
as
also a
well.
situation I think, you're taking phone calls from everyone, you know.
Yes,
So
yes,
if they
yes.
don't even call, then I mean,
Yeah.
what, you gonna call them? They'll be like, no, we're fucking staying here. We would have called you
Right.
if we
Oh,
wanted to fucking come up,
oh
So
no. Yeah, exactly. No,
it's
you
gonna
got
be
to
one of
take what
those
comes.
deals.
Yeah. So if they don't call, no, of course, and this is null and void, and you take maybe more serious listens to whoever calls and what they're spinning you, But but yeah, and then so another interesting thing that happened in the Lions. There's 2 things. This one's just a little side like kind of thing that I think is kind of interesting. Sheila Hamp dropped her Ford from her name on the website, on the team website, and like on a couple other things. I think she's trying to distance herself from that name. Find that interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's nuts if that's the case.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it? I think it's, but I'm telling you, I think for once in our lifetime, an owner may not be doing what we say, but she sure as shit hears us. She is listening. Like she is hearing Mike Valenti talk smack about her and the Ford name. She is hearing that she's apparently a joke and a meme. And I think the woman has some pride. And the fact is that she's willing to get rid of that name and be like, I am going to be judged as Sheila Ham. And I will be judged, by my actions, not by my dad, my brother, or my mom. This is my moment. I'm taking it, and I kind of respect that. I think that's why the Lions are doing Hard Knocks, which is going to lead me to which was the next topic. Like Lions coming to Hard Knocks, that could have happened already. That they've come and asked us before, and we said no.
Mm-hmm.
So now why? Why a sudden change? What do you think about that, Rodney? Why do you think they are like, sure, fuck it, let's do it this year?
What do I think? I think definitely it's cool, but a lot. It says a lot about her. I would say because I really think she's trying to change it up, like you're saying. But a lot of people said they're excited to watch that, like sports announcers and stuff. I was seeing yesterday, so it's pretty cool.
Right. Any thoughts on that, Vin?
You know what? At first, honestly, I had fear because obviously, I mean, it's a window into the Detroit Lions, and I'm just thinking about them protecting themselves. But I don't think we have nothing to hide, bro. I think Dan Campbell is who he is. You know, he's kind of happy-go-lucky. He's gonna say what's on his mind, and if anybody thinks any type of way about it, that's on them. They can have their opinion, but I think our players love our coach. I definitely like the direction we're going so far. So, I'm all about it at this point.
I mean, I'm right there, like same with like both your like with like I think it's actually almost like I think you guys are definitely know it's like it's extremely exposing but it's interesting because they're doing this draft, especially, is going to really tell you what they're all about. And then when they bring those guys in, they're also bringing back when I say they're bringing back Jared Davis, it's a little more interesting because what if this coaching staff somehow rectifies Jared Davis?
It's
Like
possible.
that's what, dude. If they bring him into his form, that is something that no Lions organization has ever done. Let one of their ones go, first round draft picks, and it come back and actually come back and produce at a level where you're like, damn, that pick wasn't that bad now.
Bro, we never used him right. I don't think anybody ever has since he left Florida. He's a fucking heat-seeking missile. That's
Mm-hmm.
all he's good for.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So just on third down, unleash him. Like he's going for your fucking head. You know?
Right.
Don't let
Oh,
him stick in coverage or worry about the run.
mm-hmm.
Just send him after the quarterback.
Oh yeah. No, definitely. I think it's just crazy because it's like I think that he's kind of like a Shaquille Barrett. You know, he's not that big, but he's obviously stupid fast and has strength to go around the edge. And I think though if he got comfortable, whatever role they give him, and he gets comfortable with it, he actually can do the stepping back into coverage and the certain things, but he's never been comfortable. I think he's always been playing from a position of I'm probably going to get fucking let go here either this year or the next year. Like he's been just, doubting himself, and I don't think anyone's fully really figured out how to unlock that. And this coaching staff's also working on Akuda. They're saying Akuda's looking better and is going to be available for training camp. That's another one I'm going to keep my eye on. And now he's in, so they know that, they knew that, and they still did this hard knocks thing. It's pretty exposing. Is all I have to say about that.
Can I say
So
one more thing before we go to
of
a different
course,
subject?
of
How
course,
about Matt Patricia going to offense in New England?
yeah, I don't understand that. I think
Bl-
he's trying to become
blow
more
him
well-rounded.
and Joe Judge, bro. Like what?
Uh yeah.
Two
What do you think?
failures. They're gonna be your offense. Like what? Joe
Yeah.
Judge, I know he's special teams. I don't know what he was, prior to that. I don't know if he coached a position group on offense or defense, but that shit
At
just
the
blows my mind.
Giants, he was defense or
Okay.
offense.
Okay.
Or he was offensive coordinator technically at the Giants when he was the head coach, and then when he was with the Patriots last time, he was the special teams.
And also on Get Up this morning, they were talking about, and they're like, Patricia might be the heir apparent. They're still fucking throwing that out there. Now
Well,
that
McDaniel's
McDaniel's,
left.
moved on,
Yeah, I
it
think that
just
was obvious. I think that was the clear case when, especially when you heard about it originally, and you're like, why would that be? McDaniel's is there. When McDaniel's left, that's how you knew for sure he's the heir apparent because they clearly said we like Pat. Not Pat.
Matt.
Patricia more. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, Patricia more than you. And clearly, he's like, all right. So he got another opportunity and dipped. The second someone actually called him, and like, it is what it is. Like, I don't. I'm kind of shocked that such a. I think though that if anything, it reminds me a lot of Dan Antonio, dude. Dan Antonio thought his assistant coaches were great and they could be head coaches and yada yada yada. Yet they never had a really good job other than when they were with Dan Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
So even after he left, and I think that goes the same for Bill. I think Bill thinks if you worked with me, you must be the greatest thing ever because I'm the greatest thing ever. And you are, like, I don't know. Maybe they know how to stir his coffee right. I don't know. Like it's kind of a weird scenario, but it 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 is what it is. I didn't think that I would love for him to get another opportunity because I'd love to whoop his ass with our fucking dumb as a box of rocks coach, but he's fucking got more grit than anyone you fucking can imagine. And you can see that the team brings that, and that's worth more than any rocket scientist can bring to the NFL because the NFL in the end of the day is it's more about the Jimmys and Joes than the X's and O's.
Well, I mean,
So
Bapt Patricia, when he was here, he took the bull by the horns, started calling defensive plays, was still shit. Our head
right,
coach, Dan Campbell, takes the bull by the horn, starts calling offensive plays, has never done it.
Yep.
And we start winning football games and playing better. So
Yep. And there was definitely, you could feel his spirit in the offense. And yes, it was new. I mean, goddamn, like you just said, it was new. You know, what did you expect? Like, did you expect the tight end coach from fucking New Orleans to come out with some explosive new offense? Like, no, like he took it over because he could see that the offense we were running was kind of stale and it needed to be a little bit more him involved. And I don't think Anthony Lee brought that that Dan Campbellness to that offense that he wanted, which is
right.
understandable. Um, the last two top points for this for the NFL, San Francisco's going to have to hold on to Jimmy Garoppolo. It looks like.
They are.
Yeah, yeah, right,
Though what it's his contract is it's either 13 or 16 mil, and they want someone to like give him money for him. They don't want to just hand him over. So
right.
until then, it's just gonna be he's chilling until something happens. But that's what they said this morning, actually.
Right. They're not going to
Mhm.
release him, which is,
Mm-mm.
I mean, right. It's what a shitty, like, and it's
Everybody
kind
thought
of,
he was leaving and going to
Mhm.
this team, that team.
He
This
thought he
team.
was leaving.
Yeah.
He said a goodbye thing, but I
Yeah.
don't think everyone thought there would be so much movement at quarterback. Like,
Yeah, dude.
I
Like
don't
even
know.
with like Baker Baker might be a
Mhm.
fucking backup this year, you guys. Like it's
An
no joke.
expensive one at that too. But that's what I
Mm.
don't understand with the Browns. I feel like you shouldn't, you should cut him because then you don't have to pay him. At least you save that salary. Like, why would you have the cancer stay just because you don't want to
Yeah,
get?
you don't.
I mean, I don't know. I guess, like, does this make any sense either? I was gonna bang this off your idea head. Are they just holding on to him so to see what happens to the season? Maybe someone gets hurt. Bing, bada
Who,
boom.
Baker?
Both of them, Baker and Jimmy, for both these teams. Like, that's why they're not going to cut him. They'd rather save him and maybe someone gets hurt and is
I
making a run. Yeah, I don't know.
I think Cleveland's playing with like Russian roulette with Baker Mayfield because Deshaun's definitely getting a suspension coming. So they're probably thinking in their head, "Oh, we got Baker still." You know, if no one wants to give us a first round pick for Baker, we can just throw Baker out there and hopefully win some football games until
Yeah,
Deshaun's
well, if
ready.
I was Baker, I would throw the ball into the dirt the whole time.
Exactly. And I
Would you?
was
Would you know? Would you though? Because think about this. As it's funny that you said that. That's his also last audition to show that I'm worth being taken.
It depends, dude. It depends if I've had surgery with my arm and my arm's back to fucking full throttle, dude. I'm not jeopardizing. Like I would hope to God that's already been fixed and that's all been worked on. But that arm really was struggling last year, man. That's why it was struggling so bad. I think that thing was hurting, man. So I
well,
really do.
Baker don't even. If I was Baker, I wouldn't even say I'm playing. I'm not playing for the Browns. You guys wanted Deshaun, you got him. You got a suspended quarterback.
Right.
So you either trade me or cut me, or I'm
I just
getting
don't.
fined because I'm not playing quarterback for you guys.
I just don't think so. Like, and I agree. Like, there's a certain part of me that, like, especially, come on, I'm the kid that fucking left my fucking high school because I wasn't getting played. So I understand what being a little temper tantrum is, but like, this is what that is. This is a temper tantrum, and I'm telling you right now, as an older Corey talking to that younger Corey, I would have told him, you gotta wait because you know what happened. Let me break it down. When I left Brighton, not but a week later, Timmy Rice and freaking what's the kid with the, I forgot what his name was that I liked too, but both our two receivers got hurt. So I would have been playing. Would have been starting. But no, I had to do what Baker's going to do, if you're saying, and tell the team to fuck off. That does not work out as well as you think. If he goes out there for those 6 weeks and balls his ass off, shows I'm the king, and then tells them, hey, take your quarterback, mic drop, I'm still leaving, does it the right way behind closed doors with his agents, because he should, because he has every right to do that. I think that's his best play. I don't think the play is to not play. I think the best play is to play.
That would be the most unfield thing to do is to, stay, and say I'm here for this
But
team.
is it? He's a leader. He's a leader. Not try to show your leadership ability and being like, you know what? I fucked up and thought I was worth more. Maybe I'm not. But if I am, I got 6 weeks. 6 weeks to show these motherfuckers they're wrong and to show this other 31 teams I could be your guy. I could be your guy, Detroit. I could be your guy, whoever the teams are that need a quarterback. But if he goes out right now and says, fuck you, Cleveland, I'm not playing, all he's known for right now is injuries and telling Cleveland to fuck off. It doesn't.
They put him in a hard spot.
I think they did, but they also put him in a spot to redeem himself and to get out of it. And now it's up to the player.
Be like Chris Rock and just be the bigger man.
That's right. Hey, fucking men, dude. What happened to Chris Rock was heinous, dude. Like we were just talking about that when we were gaming. How are you gonna smack a comedian for being a comedian?
Yeah, I mean,
dude,
like I get laughing about it. He looked at
right.
Jada,
That's it. Well, I think he was fake laughing because he's very professional himself. But I think Jada obviously pushed him because clearly Jada controls his mind. Like it is a disgusting thing to see. The fact that a woman that has already clearly hurt you emotionally, whether you want to admit it or not, has fucked multiple other men, maybe even women, other than you, and you want to sit here and watch Chris Rock not tuck a dig? You guys had the round table to talk about all your feelings in front of the whole nation. You guys had the show. You guys are the ones talking to everyone in fucking the media about your open relationship. So don't go and get on Chris Rock for throwing a couple digs your way. Like
he could have sat there in the front row and said exactly what he said after he smacked the shit out of him. He could have said, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." That's all he had to say.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That still would have been a headline, but it wouldn't have been him.
Juwan Howard in it. Yeah. Oh.
Do you want me to stay on?
Juwan Howard in this bitch with a little baby powder. What?
I think Juwan redeemed himself with the hug.
Oh, dude, it was a dude. That was beautiful. It was a beautiful moment. Juwan's smarter than the average bear. I got to give him that. And you know what? So the last thing I was kind of just going to lay on that. There's a lot more people. There's 8 more people joining in on the Brian Flores lawsuit. I think the NFL is going to get really boned by Brian Flores.
Is it all Miami staff or?
No, it's a couple of different. I had to look, but it's a cut from a couple of different teams.
Did you see what came out today about the Rooney rule or whatever?
Yes, that they're going to include women.
The Rooney rule.
Yep, which is great. I'm happy they should include women. It shouldn't just be. It shouldn't just be that. It shouldn't be the only guys you look at are white men. I get that, but
no, it's a mandate saying that you must have, a person of color or a woman on your offensive staff.
On your off. Oh, so they amended it like you have to have one.
You have to have it.
Yeah, well, that's great, dude. There should be some more inclusion. I didn't know it went to have to, but that's fine. I don't care. I don't like that you're making there you have to have the fucking token black dude and freaking girl, but that it is what it is.
I love it because we got plenty of black coaches on Detroit, and we will hire every fucking great black coach there is in football. I don't care.
Right? Do you have to have one or the other? Do you have to have both? You said both.
It's one or the other.
Oh, it's one of the, which I don't care. Not discriminating against women. I was just saying, is it you're going to have one from each damn team and they're all going to be having coffee together or some shit. So anyways, let's move on to the NCAA men. Let's talk about that, our best of enemies brackets. I think the only one left of the 3 of us that could even have a chance to win is Roddy, and I think he's actually dead too. So yeah, we didn't shockingly the best better of the group is doing well, which is Kyle. Shout out to Kyle Sherman, he's doing great. And then Aaron, who took Duke, which was the stupidest thing, right? To take Duke to go all the way.
He took the fairy tale.
Yeah, he took the fairy tale, and the fairy tale's coming true. because
It
him
really
and his
is.
wife embrace every game after every moment, and you have to watch it because they're gonna make you watch it because they make me sick to my stomach. So so shout out to Kyle and Aaron. Good luck, you guys. May God be with you.
I've been cooked since fucking the first weekend. The first day I was done.
You, dude. Just like always, you asked for all the smoke and you got it. Like, my God, this kid is a literal walking fucking banner of fucking come get some. Like, just like
I'm gonna just
he's
keep
like,
my mouth shut now.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
hey, you hear that,
I'm gonna take
Rodney?
the Corey and Rodney road. Just best wishes
Yeah,
to
right.
everyone.
God, no.
Dude, I will pay $1 million to get the phone call that I always get from Rodney when me and Rodney talk about, going, yeah, I'm probably gonna lose. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. And Vinny goes, yeah, I'm gonna lose. My jaw might drop if he can be a humble man and prepare himself. He might make it to the playoffs and go far, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck,
I
dude.
don't know.
Fantasy's gonna be a bitch with all the fucking moves. I don't even know what to do anymore. They mess with my emotions. Like I'm a diehard Hill fan. Am I a diehard Hill fan when fucking Tua's whipping the ball? Brody doesn't know that.
No comment.
They asked this morning if Tua's the man for the job there. So we'll see what happens here.
Dude, I think Ryan Fitzpatrick was the man for the job, and they let him go. But we're just gonna, we'll let that one go for another day.
Where the hell is he at? Is he still in
And
Washington?
I think he's done, dude. He did it like his whatever injury he got. Yeah, he's definitely done with Washington. He was done with Washington last year, and whatever injury he got kept him out from last year, I think. So like, I think he's toast. But we were with the brackets, yeah, and then so like
Yeah.
I was telling you guys, as I said on the show, and I've been proclaiming the darkness, the evil that was UNC versus Duke. Told you, shalalala bomb. Like, these motherfuckers had to have Coach K have his vengeance for fucking his last game of the season when Duke depantsed them. And now they're like, hey, guess what, Coach? We're gonna give you an opportunity to embarrass them in front of the nation on the Final Four stage. Like, dude, like, is so. And which the last topic was, is it Duke? Is it Duke? Is it over? Is Aaron winning? Like, are we watching Coach K hug his wife with the confetti coming down? He's cutting down the nets on his retirement year. He wins a championship. Like, is that just? Is it just pretty much predestined at this point? Should you put the money in the books?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You think so, Rod?
Yeah.
I mean, UNC's been playing about as good as anybody, both them and Duke. So, you definitely gotta say Duke's going against the hardest competition to get to the Final Four, I'd say.
I
understand Kansas and Villanova have been playing well too, but I think Duke and UNC have been playing the best out of anybody.
Dude, I will literally go right now and tell you that if, like, I'll go get Lisa and get that money, and I will put it all on Duke to win this game. There is no doubt in my mind they will win this game. The refs are on their side. Fate is on their side. Old Hebrew Jesus is on their side. They literally have the good Lord with them. Like, it is over for UNC. And the problem is just what you said there, which, you know what, Rodney, he literally just answered you and saying that you're correct by saying the better two teams are playing UNC and Duke. So it doesn't matter which one wins. They're probably winning the national championship. I'm telling you, Duke's going to win that game. Therefore, they're winning the national championship because you don't see Kansas or Villanova being able to beat them. And I definitely don't think Villanova can beat them because I definitely don't think they win this one. I think Kansas wins.
No, yeah, I'm with you there.
Right. And I think Kansas is the only team that maybe could, but I don't think Kansas can beat. Now, you know what, though? Let me tell you this. This is the dark horse part of this. Kansas has the better down low player when it comes to the bigs. Like, they're going to be able to bully Duke down low. And they have damn good guards. Like, What a classic matchup, though, right? Like, talk about some blue blood love, like for once, like Kansas Duke, national title. That sounds like some '90s shit
The
right
crazy
there.
part is it's never happened in the tournament ever.
They've never played each other in the
They've
national
never
tournament.
played each other in the tournament.
So that's definitely going to happen too, for sure, then, Rodney, because that like checks some boxes. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, can you believe it? Like, so I'm not kidding you right now. I'm telling you, boys, I'm going to sportsbook. I'm gonna put this in a parlay. Those two to win. Yada yada yada. I guarantee you, I'm gonna get my money back and some, so I can put that money on whoever I think is gonna win the national title game. Just telling you that right now, ladies and gentlemen. Put it in the books.
I think
These
Duke's
two
favored
te-
right now to win it all.
But if I put Duke and Kansas parlay, sprinkle in some salt, maybe like the both of them to win by like 4. I bet you I can get plus numbers. Throw $20 on it. Get
I
that
think
back.
you're probably gonna get plus if you just pick
Yeah.
them two straight up.
Yeah. Well, that's
Nova,
what I'm
man,
saying.
they got a defense. They hold
Dude.
everybody to under 70.
Dude,
And they only need to score 50, 60
let me
points to beat
tell you
anybody, it seems
something.
like.
Sorry, right? Sorry, Jawan's fighters over there, but fucking Villanova is not as good as they look, and they're not going to keep hitting their threes like they have. I'm telling you, this is the death of them. This is the end.
We were within 2. Terrence Williams misses a 3. They come down. They
Yep.
score,
Oh,
we
you
go
guys
back
could have
down,
beat
not
them.
score, and then they come back down, they hit a 3, and it was basically game over.
Oh, you guys could have
we
beat
had
them.
Oh yeah,
You guys could have beat them. They could have lost. They could have lost their last 2, almost 3. They've been in close games the entire time, besides their first game. So, like, this is definitely Kansas's to lose for this game. Then their hardest test is trying to not look ahead to what they have to do and who they have to play, because their game, I believe, they're the first game, right? Or the second game? Because if I'm pretty sure they play. I'm pretty sure Duke plays first, so which is gonna be like a distraction, because you're like, oh, like you may not want to, but someone's gonna tell you this team won. Like, come on, like, like it is what it is. So, yeah, no, but okay, no, lo and behold, they're actually the first game, so that's gonna be nice. That'll be really nice for them. So like they're gonna be able to watch that game too. Like, I just like Kansas's position is good. I think Kyle, like, of course, shocker, the fucking the sports fucking guru, betting guru, is fucking possibly in the running to win.
By the way, we're never using Yahoo again because that fucking X button that was right next to each other. If you didn't save your picks, because I picked Kansas before, and
oh my god, shut up!
I'm just saying.
Oh my god, Rodney! Oh my fucking
I'm
god!
just saying. I had Kansas winning it all. And fucking watching TV. I'm not watching fucking any fuck. I don't want to hear any more opinions on it. Next year, I'm not fucking watching shit. I'm having my own fucking opinion on it. The TV fucked me.
Oh my god!
I blame it on television. Fuck Kentucky.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Yeah. It's never my fault.
That's right. That's right. What did I do?
I'm not taking responsibility for my actions.
What did I do? That should be the show. Don't take responsibility. No responsibility. The show that never takes responsibility for the shit it says. So we're gonna do a little part, and Vinny can shut his mouth. NCAA women's basketball. Shout out, love you, my girls. UConn, who actually took out the number 1 seed NC State in double overtime. Paige Becker, 27 points. She's a freaking beast. I only shout out this team because obviously UConn always kicks ass in girls basketball, but they had a down year. Paige Becker's got hurt, and everyone thought they weren't going to be able to do it. I definitely think they can win the championship, and I think that Stephen A. Smith, who was talking that real shit, should shut his mouth, because Paige Becker is a hell of a fucking player, and he didn't even know who she was when he was like, "Oh, Paige is okay, she's all right, dude. This girl can ball. Like, this girl can ball." But
I mean, she's the name in college basketball. Like, I can't name another women's player.
That's what I thought. Wait, so when they were talking about the best girls basketball players going out, which obviously it's like, oh, I'm ready to tune my brain off. He didn't even include Paige. It's like, that's why I was like, dude, hold on now. Like, that's Hold on now, Randall. Let's take it down a notch there. But anyway, so let's roll into our last topic of the day, boys. It should be able to finish up with the show. Is going to be the NBA. A little bit of Pistons talk. Cade Cunningham, Courtney, if you're listening, he's a vegan, baby. He's done. He says he's done. No need to eat meat. Do you like that, Rod? Speaking of a man that's with a vegan lady, or I don't know, vegan or
Who is
I don't know which one. Cade Cunningham, our number 1 draft pick.
God.
Is Courtney vegan though?
Well, what is she, Rodney? She's like
She's a
what there's
She
like vegan and
doesn't. She doesn't.
vegetarian.
She doesn't eat any meat.
Vegetarian.
She might be vegetarian. Yeah,
Because
he's
she
vegan.
had a
but-
bite of cheesecake.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay. So nonetheless, you know what I'm saying. Nonetheless, they're in the genome of not killing people, not killing meat for the thing, which is mad respect. Like, and it's proven that now that especially nowadays we can make stuff to supplement so they can be healthy and still, So hey,
Yeah.
like, dude,
Plants have protein too.
all right, like, you know what, more power to you, like, and more power to like showing some cause. And I'm just shouting out to all of our vegan listeners or vegetarian listeners that might be coming. We like you, we love you and respect you. We might eat meat and we love it, but we still respect you.
I'll never eat a vegan pizza.
That's true, but I will eat a BLT pizza, and that's close. I'm getting there. I'm
got
working.
bacon on it, bro.
I'll eat a.
Shut the fuck up, Vinny.
I'll eat that too. Yeah.
Bacon's meat.
Vinny, no one asked you. All right, so then the last part about the Pistons that I want to talk about is who's been another Troy Weaver killed it with this pick. I think Michael Baglia, dude. I think he's balling with us right now. He's balling.
That was
Like, he's
Marvin.
averaging. Oh, is it Marvin? You might
Yeah.
be right, Marvin. I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't. I always fuck up the first names. You know me. But he's been averaging 20 a night almost with us. What do you think? Like, great pickup with him. I think he's a keeper.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So yeah, I'm done with the Pistons. I mean, they're just a little bit. Obviously, they're still losing. Hopefully they get.
They
the
need to
high
lose.
draft pick. They do. I hope they get the higher draft pick. I hope they're in the top 3 at least. That would be the best.
Get
I
that
think
fucker
there's some
out of
talent
Duke.
here.
Banchero,
I think there's some
whatever his name
talent
is.
here. Yeah, Banchero would be a nice power forward. I think he could definitely play power forward. But you need I love beef stew, but we need a true center, dude. Like, we need 3 positions. We could use a power forward because I'm kind of done with. Or no, you got Bagley. You got Bagley
Bagley's
for
a
power
center,
forward.
yeah. No,
Or is he a center?
He's a center, bro.
He's a center.
Yeah.
Oh, so then you have center self. So then you really just need shooting guard or a true point guard and let Cade go to shooting guard. I don't think it matters where Cade, if you could get a better, I guess it just depends who you want to draft, like a Keegan Murray or.
We got to get either Liddell or Murray. I want one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I like Murray a lot. I've kind of been down with Murray. I do like the kid out of Purdue, Ivory. I do like him.
Ivy.
I wouldn't die if we got Ivy either. But yeah, like, I think there's definitely hope. But we need to be in the top 3.
I'm convinced with Liddell, dude. I think he's
No, Liddell's solid, but
he's
so
been
you
carrying,
put him at small
he's been
forward,
carrying
and then
their flag for fucking 2 years now.
But where is he gonna play? Small forward?
Yeah.
But then so you got him and Sadiq, and then what about Jeremy?
Forgot about Sadiq.
Yeah, you got Sadiq, Jeremy Grant, and fucking him. Which I would, no offense to Jeremy Grant, I think he's great, but I would still rather see him on the block going somewhere and bringing in a young piece to come with that young core. That's just me.
I think Jeremy Grant's in the last year of his contract, so
so I mean, then
we
maybe
might
that's gonna
lose
solve
him for
itself.
nothing. You know?
Yeah. Then what? Yeah, right. Then that's definitely bad if that's the situation, or he's planning to resign with us. Which is more probably the case. Which is whatever. I'm not gonna die if Jeremy Grant's on the team, but I wouldn't die if he was traded. Like, I think there's more potential for a younger core that might flow better, and I don't think he flows that offense perfectly. So,
like Liddell, I think he played more like a power forward role at Ohio State. I know he's probably around like 6'7", but man, his athleticism, he don't look like it, but man, he
can dribble
I've
off the
seen him
ball. You could
block
always put him in the
people
shooting
all over the
guard.
court.
you could always have him be a tall shooting guard in this NBA, you know, like honestly, you know, go with a small front and then have him at power forward, you know. There's versatility there with him. I agree with you
Absolutely.
there.
Absolutely.
Then so this is a topic we were talking about last time with MVP, but I think this guy needs to have more talk. Is where's the Booker love for MVP? Like, what, you know, like the kid kept the Phoenix Suns with the #1 record in all of the NBA, not just the West, the #1. And I mean, Chris Paul just got his feet under him 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like is where is this? Why is Booker not? Why does he not get love? Like, what did this kid do? Like, it took him forever to get all-star love. Took him forever to get love that he might be a possible like great. And now it's taken him love to get any, you know, MVP love. Like, what is it that this kid does that like doesn't show up on paper to make him get more respect? Like, is it the Phoenix Suns? Is it just the Phoenix Suns? Is it because he's a fucking Phoenix Sun? Like,
It's the Kardashian curse.
oh my God.
Who's he fucking, Rod?
He didn't he? He was with
Kendall.
not he was
It's
he
Kendall.
wasn't he's with Kendall, the model. Or
Yeah, I think they're still together.
They might still. I think he's right.
I'm serious. I think they're together because I seen her at his game this year.
Well, didn't James Harden win MVP?
When?
I don't know, a couple years back.
Yeah, he's won.
Yeah.
He
was with Chloe.
I thought you were saying this year too.
Oh, I didn't know.
Roddy. I thought he was too. Like, he already won it.
Yeah, I was like,
he
whoa.
has won it. He has won it.
Okay. Well, he was with Chloe.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
All right, I'm out.
Okay. Well, all right. So
You know what I think it is, Corey? I think it's the NBA is working on IOUs for MVP, and Embiid probably should have won it last year. They gave it to Jokic, and
Dude, they're saying Joker might win it again.
yeah, and he's still in it too. So it's, you know, and those guys, you know, it's a lot of personality.
Right. All right. Well, boys, yeah, we'll let it go. The last one was the big three in the East because everyone's getting hurt. Miami's falling apart, and Cleveland just lost Mobley for a couple of weeks because of a sprained ankle. So like the East is kind of just pretty much now Milwaukee, the Nets, and the 76ers. And I was just gonna say that because like it's kind of crazy, but that's just what's gonna end up being.
Can't count
But,
on
like,
the Celtics.
Yes, you can. They just lost Patrick Williams, their center, with a knee injury for like the next like 4 to 5 weeks. So like they're like everyone around them, like that East is like, it looked like it was like this tight, like now it's kind of just three, but it's still, who's your bet on those three? Like those three teams, that's kind of a hard, like,
The
you know.
Celtics lost last night to the Raptors, which Raptors blow ass, and but Tatum wasn't playing, so
Right. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, like I said, like So I think that, like, I wouldn't be able to tell you which of those three is going to win. We've been talking about that for weeks, about the back and forth of which one of those is pretty much the for sure winner. I think it all depends on really more or less Ben Simmons. If Ben Simmons starts playing and can play it all for the Nets, then I think it's hard to be like, hey, you know, like, how do you, like, if they actually play defense, if the Nets play defense, holy shit. Like, because they can easily drop 100 plus every night, no problems. But if they could play defense, they're holding people down to 90 less. Yeah.
Well, the
that's
thing
the
is,
shit.
the Nets aren't going to have home court at all throughout the playoffs.
Yeah.
So
No,
they're
yeah,
going
I
to do
don't
it the
think-
hard
yeah.
way.
Yep. But they're built to do the hard way. I mean, talk about veteran, like Kyrie's done it the hard way, you know, and won a championship the hard way. Kevin Durant has, at least you could say, been there and played in championship and playoff, you know, expectations. And Ben Simmons is trying to prove it, which could be really good if he comes out firing. But I mean, this back injury, a back injury for a basketball player, I feel like is huge. Like, don't you,
Yeah.
like, Rod, like especially being a taller person, like when your back is hurting as a taller person, it's like you don't ever really come back like to full thing. I don't know.
no.
You know, it's just it's a big towering man to have. When your back's hurting, you need your back. Like it could be your knee, that's all right, but your arm maybe. But when it's your back, that shit can be a pain, and it could go at any moment too. I know I have a little bit back. Like sometimes you can do the wrong thing, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, there goes your back.
I don't think he's
So
playing this year, bro.
you don't think? Whoa, dude, if he doesn't play this year,
Don't you think they would want to, rev him up before they get in the playoffs?
dude,
Instead of just
Rodney,
throwing him into the fucking pit?
Rodney, do you think he's right?
Might
You want
be,
to get some
dude.
meaningless games under
Really?
your belt, bro.
Yeah, there's no like I'm. They had him on SportsCenter this morning. He hasn't played since June 2021. It's almost been a year, and then there's no
Holy
indication. There's no indication that he's playing.
Holy shit! I mean, that's a good point. That's a good point, Vinny. We'll
I
leave
think
on that great
Milwaukee,
point.
they're the sleeping
But-
giants.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
that's the one that you would take out of the
Just
three.
because they're
if I
the
was gonna
2
give you
seed
three.
right now. I'm a firm believer in who gets home court. You get that game 7. It's a big deal.
Well, the 1 seat's about to be lost. Like it's already coming down to the 76ers, I think. Because the 76ers won and Miami lost again. So hold on, I could look at that right now, but I'm pretty sure. So is that who you would take, Rodney, if you were gonna take someone out of the East? Would you be taking what did you say? The Buck, Vinny?
I said the Bucks, yeah.
Yeah, you said the Bucks. You like the Bucks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, the Miami Heat are holding right now with a 1-game lead over all 3 of those teams besides the Celtics. So Milwaukee could be sitting at the 1 seed, or the 76ers could be at the 1 seed if Miami drops one more game. So, I mean we'll see. I mean, if that court, I don't know. I won't lie to you. I haven't really. Yeah. Now that you're telling me Ben Simmons is out, so it's just Kyrie and Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd have to say the Nets are definitely the third leg of that, and I think Harden likes to choke in the playoffs. So does his coach that he has right now. So yeah, I think you might be right. I think the Bucks, and that's sneaky because the Bucks are not the favored, and you could take the Bucks with nice money if you did that. That would be nice for betting reasons. But all right, boys
sir.
and girls, that was a great show. A lot of nice, juicy new info. I'm happy that my boys could make it, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Like us, subscribe, please, and we're gonna try to keep growing. Have a good day,
Absolutely.
boys.
Peace
Talk
out.
to you soon. Peace, boys.